You know, as time passes, the quality of anime continues to rise, and it has become evident that we are now at a point in anime history that is more challenging to create a bad anime than a good one. With each passing season, we witness the arrival of something bigger and better. One trend that caught my attention is the significance of spring season. Just take a look at spring lineups of 2021, 2022, and this year's. They are filled to the brim with titles that have shaped anime as we know it today. Examples: To Your Eternity, 86, Spy Family, Kaguya-sama, Summertime Render. Now, let's dive into the highlights of the current season. In terms of sequels, we have Dr. Stone Season 3. I must confess that I haven't watched the prior season because the name Dr. Stone sounds like a questionable dealer's monarch here. Additionally, we have the highly anticipated Demon Slayer Sword Village arc, where we finally get to meet the Hashira with the biggest personality. For those who couldn't get enough of the enchanting world of Mage's Bride, the second season offers a chance to further immerse yourself. Aiden's Zero Season 2 is visually stunning, and so is the second season of Birdie Golf. And of course, the beloved Konosuba returns with a Megumi prequel. For those who are familiar with Psycho-Pass, there will be a new movie in the later half of the season. Likewise, the SAO franchise delivers another movie, and lastly, a Gridman Universe movie. If you don't know what Gridman is, just imagine your favorite morning cartoon infused with mecha and, well, baked eyes. Out of all of these shows, a few really excite me, and I highly recommend Magical Destroyers. Have you ever wondered what would happen if a show could encompass all genres and tags? No, not that kind. Well, welcome to Magical Destroyers. This anime is a unique blend of mecha, magical girl, fantasy, action, and every genre imaginable. Every so often, a meta anime emerges that playfully mocks the current trends in the anime industry. Shows like Psychic K, Gintama, Konosuba, and Boring Girlfriend have successfully achieved this. In the current season or generation, we have Magical Destroyers. Let me share a little backstory how I discovered this anime. To start off, I was listening to Jungle, and then it appeared in my recommended videos. I thought to myself, oh cool, a new music video by Eve. However, the more I watched, the more it turned out to be Internet Yamero. Surprisingly, it was an anime in the same style. Intrigued, I binge-watched all the available episodes, and I must say, it is pretty fucking awesome. The story revolves around a government that had grown tired of what they deemed useless, sweaty greasebags, i.e. otakus and otaku culture. They confiscated anything remotely associated with otaku culture and put under protection every otaku. Or rather, arrested them. Naturally, a resistance formed, reclaimed the now bombed Akihabara with the assistance of magical girls, and established their headquarters there. When I initially watched the first episode, I was completely lost and confused about how people obtain their superpowers and why the government decided to imprison half of its population. But then I thought, why should I care? It's fucking cool. Magical Destroyers is packed with references to various subcultures ranging from car otakus to weeps to idol fans. These references are skillfully executed, and the art style matches the expectations one would have from an indie anime studio. In fact, it is created by Jun Inagawa, who, as it turns out, is not only a musician and an artist, but also a designer who has created custom designs for Billie Eilish. This anime feels like a niche show that offers a breath of fresh air and serves as an indie love letter to otakus. Speaking of idols, there is another series that demands our attention. Oshi no Ko. This manga first gained significant attention over a year ago when it went viral on YouTube. It is written by Aka Akasaka, the author of Love is War, and featuring artwork by Mango Yokoyari, the creator of Scum's Wish. Now, I must admit that a year ago I wasn't familiar with manga and didn't delve into the medium much. However, now that the anime adaptation has been released, featuring a 90-minute long first episode, it is as if a realization struck me. In the words of Danny DeVito, oh my god, I get it. I never imagined that one's life could change so rapidly. Oshi no Ko is not your typical story about an average VTuber and their fans. No, this is something much darker and more realistic. I hesitate to delve into the specifics of the plot because it would spoil the experience that awaits you, combining its majestic art style with truly beautiful scenes. It's no wonder that Oshinoko has secured the #1 spot on MAL. It truly transcends the boundaries of this world, reminding us that every spring season brings something metal. You know what else is fucking metal? Gundam. Yes, I am breaking my own rules here, but I can't ignore the impact The Witch from Mercury Season 1 and Season 2 had. It rekindled my love for the mecha genre, and while it wasn't the sole contributor,
for this global announcement.
it played a major role. For those familiar with Gundam, the premise may sound familiar, however, if you're not acquainted with it, let me give you a rundown. It all begins with an attack on a laboratory where Gundam technology is being researched. Subsequently, all aspects of Gundam technology are banned. Fast forward a few years and we meet our protagonist, Suletta. Remarkably, she can pilot a Gundam without suffering the consequences. She's given the opportunity to attend a Gundam Academy where she can compete against top-notch pilots, earns a bride, and eventually reveals her illegal status as a Gundam pilot. As if being hated for this wasn't enough, she also faces discrimination for being a Spatian. What sets this Gundam series apart is its focus on business rather than the political conflicts between factions or colonies. It delves into a hyper-capitalistic world dominated by investment groups. In this cutthroat environment, failure to generate sufficient profits leads to being liquefied. This unique approach aims to attract a wider audience to the Gundam series, especially after the success of Iron-Blooded Orphans. The series takes on a more typical setup, set in a high school in space and led by a female protagonist. Direction is clever, incorporating the essential Gundam elements while compensating with stunning animations. Additionally, they have placed the Witch from Mercury in a different timeline, making it more accessible for newcomers. Hell's Paradise either has a long history that I wasn't aware of, or its incredibly dedicated fanbase is doing a better job than the publisher. The only ad I have seen for this anime was an edit within a compilation of up-and-coming manga adaptations on Facebook or TikTok. I cannot remember. However, based on what I have seen, Hell's Paradise truly deserves more hype and recognition. In fact, I dare say it could be a strong contender for the Anime Awards. The story of Hell's Paradise is a captivating blend of colors and darkness. It follows Gabimaru, a ruthless and formidable assassin who, despite being sentenced to death, possesses a superhuman body that defies mortality. An Asaemon, tasked with investigating Gabimaru's body and uncovering its secrets, discovers that his unwavering love for his wife is the driving force that keeps him alive. This love grants him a chance at redemption. He must venture into a distant land accompanied by a group of criminals in search of the fruit of immortality. However, here's the twist: nobody knows what they should be looking for or what awaits them on the island, as no one has ever returned alive, or at least not in their human form. The island is enveloped in this eerie fog adorned with religious symbolism, and its appearance lures unsuspecting souls into its clutches. It is a place where the line between paradise and hell blurs, and where the true nature of the island remains a haunting mystery. But perhaps the most perplexing aspect of all of this is the presence of only children in this enigmatic realm. Now, let's dive into the bigger mystery. What is this place? And why are only kids here? Is this the third season of The Promised Neverland? No, my friend, this is something different. This is Heavenly Delusion, a fantastic manga series written by Masakazu Ishiguro, and it has received its first adaptation. The story of Heavenly Delusion unfolds along two separate lines. The first follows a group of children with extraordinary powers trapped within a sci-fi school that serves as an underground laboratory. The enigmatic adults who oversee their present school are more akin to scientists conducting experiments in an Outlast style. Meanwhile, the second thread follows Maru and Kiruko as they embark on an adventure across a post-apocalyptic Japan in search of heaven. The writing in Heavenly Delusion follows the principle of show, don't tell. Information isn't spoon-fed to the audience regarding how our hero obtained their powers or the overall situation. Instead, we discover and learn alongside the characters, which creates an enticing sense of mystery and fuels the spirit of adventure within this masterfully crafted world. While the animation may occasionally be rough, the composition of the shots compensates for it. Take for example the first fight with the Man-Eater in episode 1. It begins with cinematic black bars, enhancing the tension and creating a sense of darkness and uncertainty. We are plunged into the unknown, where it is do or die situation. In my opinion, this scene alone showcases the potential of the anime and its ability to captivate viewers. I wholeheartedly recommend giving Heavily Delusion a chance, and it would easily secure the title of Anime of the Season, if not for the release of Oshinoko. What did I miss? What is this season must watch? Let me know down below. If you like my content, please leave a like and subscribe, help the channel grow. And until the next one, goodbye.